Oh?
Bad news, we've been muted.
Oh,
we muted
no!
until just now. It's fine, because almost everything that we said was just pointless audio bullshit.
I'm so sorry. But anyways, we're back. We're here. We're about to fight Vulcan Raven, and we're about to have our ears feast upon a non-glitchy, non-jumpy audio. Let's throw a stun grenade, see how it sounds.
Who's gonna be here in an hour?
Wow, it was beautiful.
Wow, look how stunned everything got.
Those crows didn't like it, though. You heard that.
Yeah, I heard they hated it. So what are we doing now? We're going to, what did you call this next boss? Bad Raven?
Vulcan.
Vulcan Raven? Vulcan Raven?
Vulcan Raven.
Vulcan Raven.
What do you want from me?
What bird?
The fuck? Honestly, good question. How the fuck are all these birds in this freezer? They'd be like asleep.
They'd be asleep.
You know, at best.
Cossack, this is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
Hey, look, it's Kratos with a big gun.
Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
You're that big boy.
I didn't have the backpack that time.
True battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment
The manliest
is decided.
man.
The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Hell yeah.
Am I hallucinating?
Non-problematic mystical native powers.
So we've got to...
The Raven has
I was being sarcastic when I said non-problematic. Just in
Well,
case- I forgot
everyone knows.
I forgot nobody understands jokes. Sorry.
your ancestors.
I feel like everyone got it.
Raised on the barren plains of Mongolia.
Whoa.
Inuit and
What is this group called again?
cousins to each other. We share
Let's
many
listen.
ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary.
Oh, I think we talked over the best line, which is snakes don't belong in
You
Alaska.
know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Ooh.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that
Racist seeming burn.
It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious
It's like, no, that would be very complicated one-off content to create.
Sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
We will be using the standard battle system of this video game.
But remember the ear thing while you do it. I like that there's... What is this group called again?
Foxhound.
Foxhound. I like that Foxhound has at least two prominently animal-themed bosses, I guess.
Oh, they're all animals.
Are they?
Including Snake.
Snake.
All the members of Foxhound have animal code names.
They all have animal code names, but
Okay,
they don't all,
So
like...
this dude is shooting the Nikita missiles.
Yeah. But not the first one. And not that one either.
Not if I sneak up on him.
Right.
Get out of there!
Oh, you know what? I bet you've got to... Because he's firing his machine gun even when there's nothing to fire at, I think. So, yeah. So you've got to wait until he's reloading, I think.
I think I can just sneak up on him. I think he just doesn't see it coming behind him. Yeah. Oh, obviously I want to ration up. But that's all I got, huh? That's rough.
Should I shut the window because of the rain noise? Probably not. Probably
Is
doesn't
that
matter.
rain noise?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought somebody was running the faucet in the cave.
No,
like,
that's the
nearby.
rain. Yeah, I'll shut it.
All right, yeah.
I didn't realize how loud it was because I have the over-ears on and you just have little buds.
It's pouring. It's pouring outside.
God, I feel like... I know we've been having slight audio
There's a ration
issues.
up there. How do I get up there?
I know until now we were having slight audio issues, but I cannot explain how all of the stuff that I bought working so well today is like a Jesus Christ, I've been waiting a year for this moment for me.
Totally. I know that feeling. Yeah, I mean, I also feel like in the past year, my setup has gotten a lot more solid than it has been. No, come on!
Except for that your interface
Are you
blows.
fucking kidding me? Oh, you're right. Dude! What the hell?
That sucks.
Fuck you.
Hey, try running out of bullets sometime.
Are you serious?
That sucks.
Bro. Anyway.
You did basically perfectly up until he decided to kill you in one in a row. In one hit, basically.
This thing did happen, though. I think I had my roommate Cheryl on like one of my Dark Souls streams for an hour, and I had her use the Inspire for that microphone,
Yeah.
and it sounded great. And I remembered, oh yeah, the Inspire didn't break. I just stopped using it because I was like, I should upgrade this. Actually, the headphone jack on it got seriously worn out. But
Okay.
so for the time
Have
being,
you checked
I'm
it for
literally
dust
just
and
gonna go
lint?
back.
Because that sometimes is just the only issue.
Yeah, it's like literally like the metal prongs
Yeah.
have worn out.
Yeah, maybe you should just toss the Behringer because it's literally cheaper than the Inspire. Like the Inspire was a couple $100, right? Or like
Yeah, it
150.
was like 150. Yeah.
Yeah. The Behringer thing is like what, $60?
I guess I didn't.
So I think you
about it.
downgraded by accident.
Totally. And it is Behringer. It's not like it's.
Yeah. I mean, fuck Behringer anyway.
What am I doing? Analog mode. We're back on the disc, by the way. I know a lot of you are probably really disappointed to hear that we switched briefly back to the digital version, but we are on disc again, of course.
I didn't say anything at the time, but it did make me sick that
Yeah.
you did that.
Well, it did actually disappoint me that it was suddenly taking longer for like codec conversations to start. And I'm like, that sucks. I thought maybe it was the opposite. Like, oh, they start faster on the digital because it's not loading off a disc, but no.
Welcome, Cossack.
Okay, I don't even know what Cossack means.
Oh, that's a great tactic.
Unfortunately, I only had one.
Oh.
Come on.
Well, maybe eventually he'll go over there.
Oof, the rough thing with these missiles that keep screwing me up is that I keep looking at the mini map, but it doesn't
Yeah.
use the mini map.
Gotta be sneakier than that.
Apparently. Oh, they're giving me more Nikita missiles. That's helpful. I love his excuse me. His totally massive field of view on my radar is funny.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah, he just has line. Oh my god, what was that? What
that was my
happened?
own Claymore.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Doomed run.
Yeah, no, this is the one. Good. Nailed it. I love it.
Now get him from behind, yeah.
Dude. I know what it is. Okay. It's that it turns too slow. Like, it has to be lined up with him already, and then it can blow up in his face.
I wonder if it's
Ooh,
quieter
got more
when it's
C4.
going slower. Do you think because he turns around, he hears it.
Well, I think it's just that. Yeah, he hears it and turns around, and it's that anytime you turn, like, I don't have control over its speed. The speed is when you're turning, it slows down, and when it's going straight, it speeds up. So I think I just have to line it up and then let it rocket at him. Oh, and now I have no more Nikitas, so never mind. It doesn't matter. But I do have C4!
Yeah, maybe you should just be using grenades in C4. The Nikita seems to not do much damage, and also
It's the only
seems
option
hard
available now. I do have to remember where the C4 is.
And you have to remember to have your thing out at the right time. The explosive, the explode button.
Wait.
Oh, you just blew it up, I think.
Oh. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna put this here and blow it up. And oh wait,
It's still there.
that blew up the first one. I think they're like in sequence. Okay, that's weird to know.
Did you just pick up Nikita ammo? I guess then maybe
did, yeah.
it is what they want you to be doing.
Stinger missiles.
What does the Stinger missile do?
That's the ooh no.
Did you not see that he was already shooting over there?
Yes. No. Okay. The Stinger missiles are the lock-on ones I used for the helicopter. That
Oh, maybe that's gonna work better because you can just stand behind him while he's going down the hallway and lock on.
But the thing is, I have to be able to look at him for so long, and that is not his favorite thing to let me do.
Ooh, and it does more damage. Yeah, it seems like you've just got to be really ready
Yeah.
to run.
Oh, it's the R1 button is like the quick equip button, but I keep getting it confused with. I keep forgetting how to shoot, basically.
Nice, good work. This seems to do more damage than the Nikita as well.
Yeah, which makes sense because it's harder to use, basically.
Ooh, he runs now. That's bad. Close one. You got this.
I got this.
Yeah, you got this. No one doesn't think you got
no one
this.
could take this from me.
No,
No.
don't.
No. No, that's also not good.
This guy had a lot of shit to talk about, like being a true warrior or whatever, but he just like running down the halls, firing randomly. Like this is not, I think, true warrior behavior.
No.
Although, what do I know?
Yeah, hey, good question. What the fuck do you know? Am I right? Like,
You're right.
Shit. Oh.
Damn, he's really chugging.
Oh, that actually hit him.
I'm really surprised. Oh, and I think he misinterpreted which way it came from, too.
Oh. No.
Was that your last ration?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he's running now. It might be Nikita time. It might be switched to Nikita time. He might not hear the Nikita as well when he's running. Feel me? Bless you.
No, I'm mostly sneezing. No, go the other way, you fucker. Well, I think he's finally gonna come back around, so let me see if I can get him. Ugh! You bastard. Wow.
Okay, so still can't do it front on.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, is it C4 o'clock? Oh. Pretty good. Just barely. Oh, wow. And then desecrated your corpse.
That's
It's rough. That's rough. But I think you've got a strat.
yeah, this feels totally doable.
It's just that you started this one by killing yourself.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this was the
That's
doomed
right.
run.
It was the perfect run.
Yeah, you blew yourself up with 2 Nikita missiles in a row and then got yourself clipped by a claymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it was just 1 and 1.
Oh, and Richard says you didn't remember to pull his ear.
That's not
you-
an option.
Did you check the menu? Is it maybe the other menu? Like, what are you shooting at, guy? Hey, guy.
Embarrassing, frankly. He just doesn't seem to
Embarrassing.
chase me. Like, he doesn't seem to actually be interested in, like, where my shots came from.
No,
Unless he can
turned
literally
around.
see me. I am saying, like, once he doesn't see me anymore, he's like, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. What?
Yeah, eventually I'll turn the
can-
corner and spray randomly down the hall.
I think he heard me.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep... Yeah, this... I think this is just, like, trying to show you that this is an extremely long-range fight. Like, if you get up close,
Yeah.
you don't have time to run away before more bullets hit you and
Yep.
knock you down. That one doesn't count. That was a...
It obviously doesn't count. I think
Obviously
that's-
doesn't
yeah.
count. Anybody with 2 eyes could
see that it doesn't
see that
count,
it doesn't
yeah.
count. And probably other numbers of eyes, too.
Yeah, any number of
Any
eyes.
number of eyes, and I'm sorry for tying it to that. I thought the game like froze for a sec.
Because remember, Keith, the animal thing, we have Revolver Ocelot,
Okay.
Solid Snake,
Yeah, but Snake and Revolver
Decoy.
Ocelot don't hang out with Ocelots.
Decoy Octopus.
Vulcan,
Oh,
Raven,
sure,
and
sure.
Sniper Wolf hang out with their animal
You're right, yeah.
partners. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow.
Sucks.
I think my missile saved me. Like
I think
the
it did
bullet hit
too.
my missile instead of me.
Yeah, I agree. I think that did happen. Ooh, I think he just puked. I don't think he puked.
Oh my god, he's so drunk.
Yeah, he really turns around to shoot you and then is like, hi.
Oh, fuck off. Jesus.
Oh, no. Oh, come on.
Eat shit. This game.
I don't like how sometimes he just gets you in a row every time and you just die. If you fall over near him, you're dead. And then sometimes
you can just get away.
you can just run away while he's shooting at you. Oh, there's a thing. There's a box on that box.
I know, I don't know how to... Ah! Ah!
How did that... When did that happen?
I guess you...
Has that been happening the whole time?
Yes.
I guess I just thought that the ones that were falling over had always been falling
I
over.
also thought that, yeah. I was like, oh, I didn't notice this obstacle here before, but they were new. And that means that's how we must. I must have to like bait him into shooting the box that has the ration on top of it.
The guy keeps puking. Nice.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it didn't get him?
Well, I mean, it did get him, but look what happened to me.
You got worse.
He got me so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I have a ration though. That's something. Hey, that's something.
Nice. Is that the ration one?
No. I wonder if this like just happens on its own throughout the course of the fight.
Yeah, I think maybe it does. I don't know why that's so funny.
Ah!
I'm trying to fight this guy. He's fucking puking.
Yeah,
He's running. He's got this huge backpack
yeah.
on.
You know what?
He's
I don't know why you think that's funny either.
He's got this huge backpack on, running down the hallways like a maniac. He's puking. Slow down, dude. Slow down and stop Ralphing everywhere.
No. Ah! I'll never hit this motherfucker with an Aikido. What am I doing? Oh, the C4.
I think it might be C4.
Works good, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's C4 time.
Because this one right here, he will definitely run down this path. He does it constantly.
It's the only way to go. All right, go. Yeah, nice.
Oh, no! Get the fuck up! I think I have to, like, push a button to make him get up or something.
Maybe. I always jiggle everything when I get knocked down in a game, just in case. Yeah. I don't do triggers so much, but the buttons and the...
You're like one of
video
those
game
stock photos of someone getting really into a game.
Yeah, or like any sitcom where someone's playing the game in the background. You know, when you get really into the game, then when you do anything but just sit there like you're half dead.
Yeah. Okay. You know, okay. I'll start. The Nikitas seemed to be good
Early.
Yes. Yep. Early. So I'll start with Nikitas and I'll work out.
Do you not have enough stingers? Do you keep running out of stingers? Is that the problem?
No.
Okay. Just that it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the Nikita does work at the beginning, but I think the stinger is even easier in the beginning, and it seems to do more damage. So I think maybe just skip the Nikita, and also that.
I can't see any problems with this strategy, actually. Oh, he's gonna hear it. Oh, it did hit. Still hurt him.
Yeah. See, the Nikita does not do very much, unfortunately.
Oh.
I would take a rain check on the fight until he's not so sick.
Christ. I was like, if Keith tells me to take a rain check on the Nikitas, I'm gonna fucking punch him.
I think the C4 is going to do better and better as the pathways collapse. Like
the tough thing about the C4 is that I can only blow up the most recent one I planted, which is tough.
So I think you've just got to waste them if you place it and he's not going over it like you thought.
Yeah.
I think you just got to waste it.
Whoa!
Oh, maybe that'll do something. This guy's the most powerful gun in the world. There's just one problem. It makes you fucking throw chunks.
It makes you blow chunks. Hey, Vulcan Raven, if you're gonna spew into this.
Just hands him with it.
Dixie cup. So fucking good. I just rewatched Wayne's World. Listen, it's got problems. We know what they are, and they're all right on the surface.
Right, the problem is that it's not Wayne's World 2, the better Wayne's World movie.
Wayne's World movie, yeah. I'll say this about Wayne's World 1, though. At least it has the honesty that when it somehow gives Wayne, a demonstrably terrible person who's been horrible to his girlfriend, a happy ending, they literally acknowledge it as a thing they're just doing because it's more fun to end movies happily. They're like, oh, we should do the mega happy ending. Yeah, let's do it. And then it's just like, yeah, sure.
I barely remember this.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
I do. I think because then they do like run through like 3 or 4 different endings.
First, there's a surprise unhappy ending. Then they do the Scooby-Doo ending. Then they do the mega happy ending.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of, you know, when you do that, what you're saying is we are acknowledging that this isn't a movie about a plot.
Right, exactly. I still can like never unhear like I was in Home Depot buying tools a while ago, and I saw like Milwaukee brand tools, and just still anytime Milwaukee comes up, all I can think about is Alice Cooper saying it's based on the Algonquin word Miliwake, which means the good land.
I love that scene. The whole bit of it is basically like we're gonna have Alice Cooper show up and just be a nice guy.
Right. It's like he's gonna be kind of into history, which is really nerdy and not what you would expect from the Prince of weird makeup. But it is funny though that like how every time they meet celebrities, they're always like weirded out by Wayne and Garth and kind of want to get away from them as quickly as possible. But then in the first movie, it's like it's actually the opposite, which is like Alice Cooper is perfectly happy to hang out with them, but he's just kind of a nerd. It's just not that cool.
I thought that he seemed cool in that movie.
Well, I mean, he is cool in that movie, but I'm talking about like through the lens of Wayne and Garth.
Sure. Oh, right, they were bored, right? Is that what the joke ends up being? That they're like done?
It honestly, it kind of seems like one of those. It doesn't make sense. Like they're kind of weirded out by how he's not acting like an evil spawn of Satan, but is instead just telling you interesting facts about history.
Right.
But then when he invites them to stay, they're just like, yeah, oh my god, that'd be great. And then the scene ends. It's like, it's not a movie about a plot. Stuff just happens sometimes. But he goes to the fucking club. He's like, hey, who's playing tonight? He's like, Jolly Green Giants, the Shitty Beatles. The Shitty Beatles, are they any good? They suck. I don't know.
It's really
why.
good delivery
I
on that.
fucking love that line. It's so stupid.
Very honest, refreshingly honest bouncer.
Right. Well, he's friends with Wayne. He doesn't want to. He's only going to give the straight scoop to the big man.
Well, Bob, what do you think?
Sorry, I got. Oh wait, this is not a Nikita.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
but
I got distracted by Wayne's World, and I've only been keeping myself alive instead of attacking the boss.
Yeah, I sort of.
Might be.
He finally ran over for the first time that first C4 that you planted and never blew up, and so I was trying to get you to do that.
I'm running behind him. Wait, this might be it. Oh, dang. Okay, new
But
C4.
it's fine.
New C4. New C4.
Wait, before you put it.
This is
like
the place
see.
he's always going.
No,
place.
but you should have waited to see which one he was gonna.
It's this fucking one. I know this guy. Come
But you
on.
missed it. You barely got him. Why do you stand so close every time you blow up the C4? You blow up the C4 and then you don't have time to run away.
Motherfucker, I have to see where he is. I have to see if he's on the place where the C4 is. Ah, shit.
It's okay. One of the blocks was in between you. I don't know if his gun works through that though.
Here's the thing: is he like not going to stop running until he finds me? I think is my question at this point.
Yes. Yeah. Nice. Good hit. Woo! Nice. Good hit.
Ah! Yep, follow me.
No!
You jerk.
Bad. Bad villain.
Bad villain. Honestly, not a fan. Huh?
Where are you going? That's a fun new way.
No, for him to go like, oh,
Yeah.
you're mixing it up. That's sweet of you.
This is an important moment. The moment when the boss has the same amount of health that you have.
Ooh.
Did you miss it? Oh, okay. He missed it. What just went? Ba-bam? Oh, that door.
Yeah. Turn, turn, turn.
I like a boss that's mostly waiting. I don't like when a boss has. Ooh, do you have a ration still?
No.
Is there a ration on that top of one of the things still?
I don't know the answer to that question.
So close.
Come on.
Ah. When you blew that up for a second, I was like, oh no, it's too close. But you were fine. You were like, fine by a mile.
I want him to see me and chase me.
Nice. I think you just got one more.
Yeah.
Maybe two more. It's hard to tell because the blue of the health bar is like not
Wait,
super close
where
to
is
the
my C4?
like Claymore. I don't know. Are you out?
I mean, but how do I still need to detonate? I don't understand. Maybe the C button just, the circle button just always does that. What if he could see me though? I'm right here.
Risky. Nice.
Woo!
Got him.
Got him in one try. Woo! First try.
I mean, it really was only 3 tries.
No, it was more than that.
I think it was 4, but one of them was really short, so I didn't count
No
it.
longer needed in this world.
Raven, my friend.
My body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens.
Hell yeah.
That way, I will return to
It's a
Mother
funny.
Love to become a flock of corvids.
It's a funny kind of video game trope it's in movies too, but like
watching you.
a villain whose whole thing is that they got way too into one kind of animal.
Take this security card. It will open that door.
People always be doing that.
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world.
Aliens.
A world that I do not wish to know.
Wow, yeah, so I've been holding this
Go and do battle with
holding this secret in this whole time. It turns out Snake and Big Boss are actually aliens.
I had no idea Snake and Big Boss were aliens.
They're aliens. Yeah, it's true.
the man who you saw die before your eyes.
What?
Flashback.
Oh.
What is it?
Remember this? Remember Decoy Octopus? Oh wait, sorry, I mean, remember the DARPA chief?
Did you just spoil this for me?
Yeah.
That was not the DARPA chief.
Because remember, he died in front of us,
Octopus, a member of Fox.
but then we found a much more decayed version of the DARPA chief in the cell that we were locked in. He was covered in maggots.
He had already died.
He had already died.
He copied his subjects down to the blood.
Down to the blood.
Down to the blood!
So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself.
Oh, and that's why he looked pale. The body looked pale and didn't have a blood
He wasn't
stain around it.
able to deceive the angel of death.
No.
The angel of death.
What are these things you're saying? Angel of Death.
So then he did. He died mysteriously. Why did Decoy Octopus die like that?
But why go to so much trouble?
Honestly,
Why impersonate the chief?
Oh, so Decoy Octopus actually did die.
he did die.
That is the end of
The guy who died was Octopus
soul
pretending
is
to be the DARPA
riddle
chief.
yourself.
It wasn't just a decoy death.
No.
It was a real death,
Real
of a
death.
guy whose name is Decoy.
Such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it. You are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end.
How would that be different from you, Vulcan?
The step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me.
This is ringing extremely hollow for me.
Yeah.
Like, why does this guy have so much to say about the nature of this guy?
I know. But genuinely, like, why do these people keep saying that Snake is somehow different from them? Like, oh, you're just, you know, you're not living a life. You're just killing people and whatever. It's like, that's you are all doing that.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi? Colonel, is Naomi there? No, she's away. She's taking a short nap.
What?
So what is
Sure.
this about Naomi?
It's a long mission.
Okay, maybe we better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah, go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our
Somewhere in
Naomi
there.
must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
This.
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists? I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound. So you think
So
she had
so
a
yes.
Or
Wait,
could
is
with
she
the
working for
government.
Foxhound?
different group altogether.
different group?
No.
Couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big
I think
trouble.
technically we are in Foxhound and we're fighting former
You let
members
her
of
in on some
Foxhound.
kind of vital secret or something?
Gotcha.
Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
I'm just asking
Anyway,
questions
we
over
cannot
here.
allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission. I knew it. You're hiding something. Give me some time. I'll try to
Okay.
get it out.
I have
I just
questions.
like the thing of like, is she working with the terrorists? No, she's working with the U.S. government. I'm like, so yes.
So yeah.
I understand. Snake, give me some time. I don't have any time.
From my perspective, you are the terrorists. So, well, hold on.
You were sent to destroy the Foxhounds, not join them.
I had a question, but I got sidetracked.
It's all. I mean, you should ask me quick because I think we have mostly cutscenes for the rest of this game.
Okay. The DARPA chief. So I was under the impression that we saw two people suffer from like a fatal heart attack. Mm-hmm. And I was under the impression that there was some sort of nanobot trigger heart attack machine going on. I can't remember if this is text or subtext.
That's quite far fetched, Keith.
I literally don't remember if this was text or subtext, but what I was getting was that they were having heart attacks triggered by some sort of nanobot thing in their blood, or I don't know. Oh, but if he stole the blood, then he would have the death trigger that the original DARPA chief would have had also.
So
There we go. Figured it out.
It was a very convincing imitation, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did I get it? Did I nail it? And how much of that was?
I guess we could only.
And how much of that was text? And it's just been a year. We don't know. No one knows.
You got it immediately, honestly. Like, the moment it happened, you were like...
Nanobots?
You called it, like, the moment it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just remembering that I called it as it happened.
If anything, you've honestly forgotten more things you've gotten right about this game than you remember.
Okay. Oh, I do remember now in the content cabin the running joke of that I kept getting things right. I remember this now.
I don't know if it was that, but I think there's definitely been moments where you've been playing this game and you've been saying stuff and I've been saying nothing and the chat has been like, holy shit.
I remember this. I remember this now. Ruben imitating Vulcan Raven says, my hint, my dying hint.
Well, I think the justification behind that is supposed to be like, they're all kind of in this for their own reasons, and once they know they're about to die, they're like, well, fuck all these other assholes, I don't care about them, so let me tell you their plan.
Yeah.
Like, it is funny, though, how, like, each member of the villain team of this one thinks that they have the one true ideology, like, the one correct way to view the world, but each one's a little bit different.
And so far, Revolver
they've
Ocelot has been close. Because, as we know, Revolver Ocelot is a communist.
Of course.
Not quite, but close.
Did you see any of my... Oh, there's the big boy. Did you see any of my flowcharts instead? Did you watch any of those?
No, flowcharts?
We had, like, a couple times we'd, like, learn a new thing. Uh-oh. You know, like, every time we would learn a new fact, we then stop and go, how does this fit into the story we know so far? And I made a couple jokes about, like, update, like, the run button character cloud wiki. And I would, like, put a flowchart on screen that said, like... It was like Liquid connects to Ocelot, connects to Hindy, connects to Stalin. It was good. It was a little...
That's fun. No, I missed all of that.
It was a little fun thing.
You should, do you remember which videos they're in?
I would remember if I was looking at the playlist. Oh?
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place
Did you
to
piss
hide?
yourself again?
Thanks to the stealth gear.
Can you pause
They
this?
finished getting Metal
No.
Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here.
Nobody here.
Guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL
Already
codes.
what?
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override
That
system President
was
Baker
my
told you about.
reaction. Was already what?
Keys. And besides that, like
Yeah, me too. I just said it as if I was Snake.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Are you one of those hacksaws?
Hey,
Pretty well.
Does it
anime science guy. Are you some kind of hacker?
I'm counting on
Technically, I am qualified as one, yes.
Okay, so what I was going to say, we were talked recently about old run button names, and you sort of were sort of down on one of our original name ideas, one of your original name ideas, hit select. And you were like,
Sure.
that's not anything that actually comes up.
Sure.
When you get a call in this game, it does say push select.
Oh, well, should
Not hit select.
Push select.
But it's this push select.
But again, it's like, yeah, if we were like a Metal Gear channel, maybe that'd be cool. I don't know. There's just like,
but someone would have said, "Are you from Metal Gear?"
but I think we've.
Look at how big this Metal Gear is, huh?
I mean, it's Metal Gear Rex.
It's almost-
the king of Metal Gear.
Yeah, but it's almost like if the whole idea is to have like battlefield mini nukes, but then the thing that you have is just the size of a ship anyway.
How's it going?
Not bad.
I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay.
Or bust onto. Otacon, you fucking freak.
You freak.
I mean, I think we've, a number of times we've gotten genuinely excited about a game having a run button just because we were like, oh, I can run.
Yeah.
So.
No, run button's still a better name.
It's a better name.
Better name.
Ooh. This sure is Metal Gear.
Snake, I did it.
Shut the fuck up, Otacon.
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can
The
get around
nuclear
all sorts of
bullet?
international treaties.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile
Because
rocket
it was real life
systems
before, but now it's a video
by
game.
enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that,
Wow.
it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Does that answer your question,
That
Keith?
lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing
Yeah.
could mean the end of the world.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Ultimate weapon.
It's the
Hey, but do you
ultimate
need something
weapon.
to show up on your radar system if you have a 250-foot tall robot
True. Are
in
you
your
listening?
country?
How does it get around denuclearization?
If
What?
word of this got out, it could
Because
delay
it doesn't
the
have a.
start
It's
of
not
the
technically a
cause
missile,
huge
right.
international incident.
It's just nuclear material.
The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president
They'd
down.
never want that.
Did you know this, Colonel? I'm sorry. You changed, Colonel.
Wait,
Won't make any excuses.
wait.
Ew.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear
We
weapon
just gotta get to the end.
has never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think that data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
Hmm.
What? Do you still have it? No. Ocelot took it from me.
Oh.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it?
Legally, it should have an orange tip.
It must be in a separate file. Right now, I'm looking through
They spray
all of
painted
Baker's
it black.
personal files.
Yet? We're counting on you.
An orange tip so it'll show up on radar.
Yeah. I think that's just a U.S. thing. So for anyone outside the U.S., you can have like toy guns, even all the way up to like BB guns and air rifles, but they have to legally. The thing that distinguishes them from real guns is that they have like orange muzzles. Is sort of the it doesn't stop cops from shooting people to death.
Sure
but-
doesn't, does it?
So I missed a really key like 2 sentences.
Okay.
I heard everything about how this was somehow meant to get people to denounce the United States and even could bring the president down, but I didn't get what it was that could do that, or like what about this is the Colonel's secret mission?
I mean, it seems like
Is it that
the U.S. has been developing essentially an illegal weapon, and the Colonel
Right.
knows this.
it violates the spirit of the law, if not the letter?
Yeah, basically, Snake's job has been to he's being sent in to
cover it up.
this thing that the government's been doing that Liquid is trying to uncover.
Not just uncover, but detonate.
But uncover and detonate and profit from by ostensibly. What we've heard so far is that this is all in service of selling Metal Gear Rex to the Russian government.
The Foxhound, the Liquid Snake-led Foxhound, ex-Foxhound members, they want to be the what are they called? They want to be the Akatsuki.
From Naruto?
Yes, it's the same plan as the Akatsuki.
And would you believe it if I told you I don't remember what the Akatsuki's plan was?
The Akatsuki's plan was to gather up all of the tailed beasts, and use them essentially as fantasy shit Metal Gear to be mega war profiteers in a never-ending ninja war.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that sure seems pretty close to what they might be doing. That certainly sounds like a big boss thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get going.
Big boss is the Akatsuki. Gonna show up with a red cloud cape.
Big Bosski, is that something?
Big Abatsky.
It's like, would it shock you to know that convoluted ass plot didn't stick point for point in my brain? You never finished Naruto. You haven't even gotten to the big bad who doesn't show up until the very, very end of Naruto.
No, I think I'm right. No, I have. I think I have.
Oh wow! There's no fucking radar here.
It's all.
I never noticed this.
Spoilers.
They get little stars in their eyes when they see you.
Spoilers for Naruto shit. Just for a minute. I promise I won't talk about Naruto for very long. It's.
So keep saying now because this is a good. We can just.
Okay. Whatever. It's all. I can't remember with the Sharingan. It's all them. It's like ancient them, right? Like it's like. Not dead.
Right.
Yeah, it's all that.
I mean, yes. I forgot. There's like 8 different new villains. Not new.
Who's
whatever.
like the suit, like the old school? What the fuck are they called? The Sharingan guys.
The Uchiha clan.
Yeah, it's like the old bad Uchiha guy.
Yes and no.
And then is it also like Kakashi's childhood friend?
What if I said that the answer to both of those questions was yes at the same time?
Okay, great.
And I was thinking of a different one. Like, those are like the villains who have like a plan, but I think their plan also involves essentially just unleashing like an evil demon who is the last thing that they have to kill, but who doesn't seem to have like like an actual will or game plan or something. I don't know.
Oh, so you're talking about the big bad. It was this demon.
Yeah, like the final battle.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah.
I am in the middle of Naruto fighting the Uchiha guy, I think. And there's like another old dead guy, or maybe there's like, did they raise a big army of dead guys who had a curse put on them and they were in weird ninja coffins?
Yeah, extremely yes. It was nothing. It's like a whole zombie war at the end. It's
I'm in the zombie war era of Naruto.
They fucking bring back every Hokage from the dead for like what possible fucking reason I cannot fathom.
To win the war.
I meant they as in the person writing the story.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so I mean I stopped watching because it was not good. So I quit watching it. I was like, yeah, they're going to win and so I'll be fine.
What if they don't win?
Boruto happened, so it turns out they did.
Boruto's dad and his army of frenemies.
Yeah.
Let me just
to
call
be
the
fair
colonel.
to Naruto, though, I thought everything up until that was pretty good.
It doesn't
like all the stuff with up until Pain was like the last.
I think like Pain is like the actual like good finale of Naruto, and then it keeps going for a bit longer.
Yeah. because he was the last Akatsuki guy.
Right.
That was his deal.
Yeah.
But he also didn't care. A lot of, similar to this old Foxhound troop. A lot of the individual Akatsuki guys didn't care about the Akatsuki thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Pain didn't really care about the plan of getting all the.
Are the? I can't.
Oh right, because Toby was Madara Uchiha. Now I remember. That's what it was. Toby was the whole time was.
Was he?
Who, but also was not. He just maybe had Madara Uchiha's eyes. Is that what it was? He had the. He took. Did the eyes get passed down? And Kakashi's friend, old friend, was secretly Madara.
I mean, like you.
It's so fucking
like,
stupid.
Exactly. Like you. It's actually a great point because like you asking me any of these questions, it's like asking a question like that about Metal Gear, which is like, well, I can remember the answer to this question at one point in the story, but there's so many twists and turns I can't remember if they like doubled back on that 3 times.
I can't remember his name. So here's the name that keeps coming up, and I'll tell you why it keeps coming up.
Okay.
It's the name. I know this is wrong. I already know it's wrong.
I'm gonna pause. This is gonna be the last Naruto thing, and we're gonna stop.
The name, and I know that it's wrong, that keeps coming up is Okubo, because that is the name of a character in Judgment, which I've been replaying. But I think it's really close to that.
Oh, you mean coming up in your head?
What's that?
Hey.
Oh, okay, thank you. I got the name from Isaac.
Yeah.
Why would I know that
Why would
still?
you know that?
I've exercised it from my mind. It's not my statue.
You didn't forget Kakashi's name.
I didn't forget Kakashi's name, and I didn't forget that Okubo was Kakashi's friend.
You did forget that it's not his name.
Obito.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Since
Richard
this
says Obito as Toby acts in Madara's place because Madara's body was too weak, like Voldemort and Professor Quirrell.
I was gonna say, like, I think it's like they end up just being like literally 2 different people. Like Obito was just lying when he said he was Madara.
Yeah.
Anyway. And now we're
done.
Done.
Naruto corner over.
Naruto
We rounded
corner
it
over.
off.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist anymore. That corner is gone.
Where does this take me? What is this?
Careful,
all
it hurts you, I think, in there.
I can't imagine I have anything that will help, but I will try the gas mask.
You tried the cigarettes?
Oh, the cigarettes might help me. Those probably help me. Huh. Doesn't seem to be helping. That's weird.
Well, you didn't start smoking it yet.
Well, cigarettes normally just help you so much.
There's tons of things cigarettes help you with.
Yeah.
Looking cool.
Looking cool.
Having a temporary burst of red blood cell flow.
Having...
If you're a runner, maybe smoke a cigarette right before your run.
That it could help.
It could help.
It'll probably help.
It will. I'm not kidding. It will probably help.
It will
That's true. This is a true thing about cigarettes.
You remember that? The Keith Malley story where he's like dating a runner and he goes to like hand her a banana in the middle of the run and he has a cigarette taped to it and she got like really offended.
No, but that's pretty funny. You said Keith Malley story, and I would like literally rolled my eyes. I
You
was
were
like,
just-
"Here we go."
Yeah, okay.
Some stupid shit. I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah, it
that's
is
pretty-"
some
But it also is
it
a
is some-
classic Keith Malley story of like, I did something and someone got mad. Like, what's going on?
It is, yeah. That's like that's the most harmless one I could think of. It's just like, you know, it's not even really a joke or even that funny, but the idea that she got like really upset about like, why would you give me this cigarette? Or like maybe she took it seriously, like, you know I don't smoke. What, you think I smoke? I'm gonna smoke during a run? I don't know. Whatever. I only heard how he told the story anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is this the door?
Yeah, it could very much be like the real story is like, yeah, he handed me the thing with the cigarette and I was like, haha, fuck you, and then that's it.
Yeah, I mean, suffice it to say she's probably much better off.
Yeah. I like how you're running around with this chaff grenade, crying,
I know.
so ready to toss this thing.
I think I told you this already, but I was talking to Courtney recently, and she said that, like, she mentioned, like, oh, I was listening to Keith and the Girl, blah, 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 and I was like, wait, you still listen to Keith and the Girl?
This is a while ago, right? This is like last year?
Something like that. And she's like, yeah, I never stopped. And I was just like, what is it like now? Like, what, you know, like, how crazy has Keith gotten, or what's the, and she just goes like, honestly, it's just the same as it's always been. And I'm like, I know
that's not true.
Like I don't have any reason to not believe you, but I just feel like it's impossible.
Honestly, I bet it's more tame.
Yeah, probably.
I bet it's like less.
That actually, yeah. Like,
I bet it's like the same, but slightly like, I want to say more boring, but also probably less shitty.
Yeah.
I actually heard like one thing that happened.
Was Isaac saying the pizza's here?
Yeah, it's here. Yeah. We're gonna go.
Okay, wait.
Let's finish this conversation.
We are gonna finish the conversation, and then we're gonna take a quick pizza break and also a look up where I go break. It's gonna be a dual break.
Okay. The one thing that I know that happened, and this is like, I stopped. This is a show that I stopped listening to like 12 years ago. 11 years ago.
Like, I think like
it's
within the first 2 years of us doing Complex Rockets and Run Button.
It is only still a thing that comes up. Like in my memory, I listened to the show forever. In reality, I listened to it for like a year and a half.
Yeah,
and
totally.
It just happened to be the first podcast that I had ever really listened to, and I listened to it every day because it came out 5 days a week.
Came out 5 days a week, and I caught up on the backlog.
Jesus Christ!
Like there was a time.
Honestly, I caught up on most of the backlog too.
Yeah, and this has come up before. Like I caught up on the backlog as I was playing through Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. So like, Keith and the Girl is just the soundtrack to Nuts and Bolts to me.
Yeah, and so it's this thing that is like only relevant because it happened during such a specific time in my life where I was like I was at Zavarian.
Oh my god!
My high school that I hated, and I just listened to 7 hours of it a week or 8 hours of it a week for a year and a half, and like
we already heard this. What happened?
I don't know.
Did I die?
Did you reload? I don't know. But it's like so the thing that I heard, like the last thing that I heard about Keith and the Girl was like, I think it was still like 6 or 7 years ago. But the last thing that was happening that I remember hearing about was that the show was feuding with some comedian who had been accused of sexual assault. And the show, like, Hemda and Keith
they were assuming their usual mild, non-confrontational stance about all of this.
They sure. I don't know. I didn't listen to it. All I remember is that there was do you know the kind of person that's always feuding with people?
Yeah,
that's who these people are. But I guess they were feuding with the right kind of person to feud with this time. But that's the last thing I remember.
Yeah.
And I think it was because, do you remember when I found out that Pat Dixon was like a white supremacist now?
Hang on. Yeah, we talk about that all the time.
Well, that's part of it.
All the time.
We do, genuinely.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending. Oh, no.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile
Silicon Graphics
Everything was right
Incorporated.
Project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see.
Yeah, I bet he was.
So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
I was just thinking, I fucking saw a YouTube video the other day that started with first off, I'd just like to thank Lockheed Martin for sponsoring this video. And it was just like, all the comments were like, wow, I genuinely never expected to hear the phrase, I'd like to thank Lockheed Martin.
No one has ever said that didn't work for Lockheed Martin.
To thank Lockheed Martin for fucking anything.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I
What?
saw.
No,
I won't be able to. I won't be able to do it justice, but I saw a TikTok that was really funny. That was along those lines. Where did you come from, bud?
Dead.
It was like it was all it was. It was a shot, like a like a not a close up, like a bust shot of a person, and it was just them sort of reacting to music with text on the screen, and the text was like,
We got cutscene stuff happening.
"Oh, you should have paused it because we're about to eat pizza."
I know, I fucked up.
Yeah.
We can launch anytime.
You said this is just gonna be for a long time, right?
It looks like we'll have to show
It might only be, it's...
business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
Yeah, I'm surprised that was ever your
Nothing
plan.
there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public.
What?
Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the
I mean,
US
yeah, this all makes more sense than your last thing. I just...
CBT. That means that China and India. I see.
I'm just surprised it took you this long to come to this conclusion.
No, I think this was. I took this as this was always his plan. He was just lying about it.
happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes.
System to the highest
Give in
bidder.
to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
Wait, what?
That money will be used to cure our genome.
Snake said $1 billion. Like that was the more interesting
Launch our
half.
vaccine and our demands.
Fox die. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first.
Oh.
Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case,
An airborne nanobot virus that kills foxhound members.
It might just be a
He
regular
still has
virus.
doubts about
Okay.
the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can
He
talk
said
if
it
the
has
Metal Gear
bugs,
test launch is
so I was
successful.
like, still seems like a machine to me.
he's a very prudent
Oh,
man.
bugs to work out, sure.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear.
You see,
and a new
Keith,
nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it.
There are real bugs. There's real things
Russia
called
wants
bugs.
to regain its position as a military superpower. They need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal.
Who wants to regain their position as a nuclear superpower?
Be intercepted. Metal
Chat,
Gear
who
will
needs to
allow
regain?
it first strike capability over the rest of the world.
It's probably
Their regular
Russia.
army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons.
Yeah, it's Russia.
Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join
That's not a
forces,
lot.
we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off.
Oh.
I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise?
Why do you need the
I just
DNA?
feel like they're papering over that you've got to march a giant robot in
Not
first.
thinking of reviving Big Boss's.
You don't have to march it in.
No, you can fire it from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Outer heaven.
Bong.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry.
It's only
The
compatible
Dark
with
Shield
50
the
hertz.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way,
Gotta get those
what do we do with
keys.
that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl.
Oh, Snake wanted to be her ace in the hole. Sorry, everybody.
Snake.
He did, though.
Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes.
We're combat friends. It slowed down the game by about
The override
12%.
system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated.
Well, it
And
sounds
you
like a
can
key.
Sounds like a key.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What?
What are you talking about?
The card
How can
key is
3
made
be
of a shape
1?
memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
It's a material that
Shape memory
changes shape
alloy?
at different temperatures.
Different
It's
temperatures.
made out of it.
It's made out of it?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
No.
You see the input
Fuck.
terminals in the
I
center
was
of the
like,
control
be
room?
done. I get it.
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency.
I know this game is old,
There should
but
be a symbol on each screen.
it's still a problem not being able to
Listen.
pause cutscenes
Yeah,
in
it is.
2021.
It is.
Input the keys in order from left to right.
It sucks because.
The left one's for
Okay.
the room temperature key. See the symbol?
Yep, I see it.
Next to that goes the low temperature key.
The suck
The one on
thing
the
is
right
that
is the
I
high
have this
temperature.
menu, but it doesn't actually pause it.
First, I
It
change
just-
the shape of the card,
Yeah, it
and
just
I
mutes
input
it.
them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency.
Can't go to the
signal, only meant to be
PS3
used
home
once.
screen
Word
to
is
pause?
right.
No, damn, on an Xbox you totally could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. So it's almost like the 360 was a better system or something.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I just this is what I was trying to say. Great, I'm glad that we dropped
Yeah,
this fucking
good.
key.
We-
Great, awesome.
Proof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
It's just the thing that I was trying to say earlier, but never got to, is that like it just seems to be all these really super fucking annoying problems on Sony systems that no one ever cares for.
Yep.
But people remember the year or 2 that Xbox had a really functional but kind of slow menu, and are going to be
Right.
mad about it forever. Like, my Xbox One is totally fine. It's the original Xbox One. The menu's totally fine.
PlayStations have a lot of frustrating quirks.
Yeah. I just don't understand
Not
why.
the first 2. 3 and 4.
I just don't understand why this doesn't get why people care less about those frustrating quirks. Just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, you know us. We're just a couple of Xbots, and we're
couple
going to
Xbots.
take a break. Maybe
Pizza
this is the end
break.
of the episode. It could be an end. It could be a break.
If
could
it
be
is the
anything.
end, I'm going to say again, you can go to contentburger.biz to support the show. That's our Patreon.
The stream's not ending.
The stream's not ending. If
We
you're
always have to be clear about this. The people watching the
People
stream
wa-
get very confused.
they're skittish.